Greetings fellow Decepticons, SoundBlaster1987 here for my monthly vlog for March 2026. Today I'll be going over my top 10 wishlist picks for the feature of the new Blokees Star Wars toy line of model kits. Now, for those who don't know, Blokees are the Chinese model kit line that officially licenses franchises for little mini model kits of various sizes. You've already seen my reviews of the Scorpio Milo Saint Seiya model kit from their line, and some of their Transformers model kits. And they've also done Super Sentai, Naruto, Superman, Kamen Rider, that kind of thing as well. But they have also recently acquired the Star Wars license. The first wave includes Darth Vader, a Stormtrooper, and some Mandalorian stuff. But this video is going to go over my picks for the remainder of the franchise they could be picked from. So, number 10 on my list is Kit Fisto. One of my all-time favourite Jedi Masters. In fact, I've got the Black Series version right here. Either the live-action movie version, as seen here, or the animated design from the Clone Wars cartoon, either the 2003 or 2008 series, would be a greatly appreciated figure, preferably of a champion class 6-inch scale. But, of course, I know there are much more popular names in the franchise to be done in this way, and with the new Mandalorian and Grogu movie coming out, they're going to focus more on Din Djarin and Bo-Katan and Boba Fett for a while first, but hopefully once they get round to the prequels, fingers crossed. Anyway, number 9 on my list, going once again back to the prequels, Darth Maul. With the new Maul Shadow Lord animated series on Disney Plus coming out in April, this would be prime time for Darth Maul to get a new model kit from the Blokees line at pretty much any of their available size classes, preferably in his iconic The Phantom Menace or Clone Wars designs with their big General Grievous looking legs from Season 5 of the Clone Wars. And obviously different variants for his lightsaber would need to be included as well as the ability to literally fall in half of the Phantom Menace version. And no doubt the engineering of the model kit itself would allow for that anyway. Number 8 on my list would be the A New Hope version of Luke Skywalker. We've already got the Mark Hamill head for the Luke Skywalker Stormtrooper disguise variant, so hopefully they'll give us a full normal Luke along with it later on. And obviously, when I say A New Hope, I mean the white and tan moisture farmer Tatooine outfit he wore in the original 1977 Star Wars movie. Then, number 7 on my list is going to be Obi-Wan Kenobi from, any part of the franchise. Because Obi-Wan has had quite a lot of exposure over the years, from the Alec Guinness portrayal in the original movies, to Ewan McGregor in the prequels, to, James Arnold Taylor in the Clone Wars cartoons, to, Ewan McGregor once again for the Disney Plus Obi-Wan series. And, obviously, Clone Wars armor variants and, swappable heads for different facial expressions and beard variants and such like would be interesting as well. Plus, also a Clone Wars head Obi-Wan could then be swapped onto a Darth Maul Mandalorian Super Commando model kit, if one exists in the future, for his disguise from one of the episodes of Season 5 of the Clone Wars. So, number 6 on my list, Ahsoka Tano in her Clone Wars attire. Ahsoka's Mandalorian and Book of Boba Fett variant has been released as part of the first Galaxy version wave of this line, but I'm hoping we get a younger Padawan version of Ahsoka from the Clone Wars cartoon at some point. Either her Season 1 and 2 design, or her Seasons 3 to 5 design, or even the Star Wars Rebels version. Then, number 5 on my list is going to be Darth Sidious. Now, aside from this Black Series version I've got right here, Darth Sidious seems to have been woefully underrepresented in the toy market in his prequel-era form over the years. And hopefully Blokees will be able to correct that, because most of the toys of Darth Sidious we have are either in his Supreme Chancellor robes from before his true identity was revealed, or the Black Sith Emperor robes from Return of the Jedi. And I think it's about time we saw the dark red or burgundy/crimson Darth Sidious robes come back into fashion. And we still haven't had a Black Series version of his lightsaber either, come to think of it. But number 4 on my list is going to be Admiral Akbar. the Rebel Alliance leader responsible for the second Death Star destruction and coordinating the attack on Starkiller Base in the sequel movies. Admiral Akbar has been a part of the franchise for quite a long time, and I think the unique design of his amphibious or squid-like species design would not only serve as a base plate for other Mon Calamari characters down the line, but also be a good test of the bodily proportions and sculpted detail the Blokees could pull off in their Galaxy version or Champion class sizes. Then, number 3 on my list is going to be Count Dooku. Dooku has always been one of my favourite villains in the franchise, especially because of his portrayal by Christopher Lee in the original prequel movies. And it would be a good reuse of the Force lightning hands that might also come with a Darth Sidious variant later down the line, fingers crossed. Obviously, his unique curved-hilt lightsaber design would have to be implemented, and perhaps even a sort of mid-swing effect part for the blade itself, much like his recent Black Series figure. Then, number 2 on my list is going to be a split between Yoda, Mace Windu, Plo Koon, and Asajj Ventress, just throwing a few more prequel and Clone Wars names in there because, well, we all want a bit more Jedi variety. And an honourable mention at this point will go to Anakin Skywalker because we've got Darth Vader already, but we haven't got his pre-Imperial form yet, so any version of Anakin Skywalker from the 9-year-old Tatooine slave boy to the Clone Wars armor Jedi Knight would be greatly appreciated. And finally, number 1 on my list, if you've been following my channel for long enough, you all saw this coming, General Grievous. With the larger height and the extensive detail of the Legend Edition 9.5-inch model kit line, General Grievous will be a perfect fit for that kind of engineering, especially if his arms are able to split so he can hold all 4 lightsabers at once. And if he had a fabric effect cape that could hold the, lightsaber hilts in its side pocket thing, even better. So, with that being said, that concludes my top 10 wishlist picks for the Blokees Star Wars line as it continues into 2026 and beyond. Leave a comment down below to share which Star Wars figures you'd like to see from the line. I've been SoundBlaster1987, thanks again for watching. My next vlog in April will be, a look back at Stampy, the Beast Wars Neo character, as a sort of Easter special, because there are very few rabbits in the Transformers franchise, I have to admit. But my next toy review will be the Marvel Legends 3 3/4-inch Classic Sabretooth. Till then, till all are one, and may the Force be with you, always.